I suppose the real impact on one hand is just to have some. Uh, it is definitely a recognition of the work that has happened. So that makes some things easier, I think, in terms of working in other places, especially in the US, where I have not had a lot of work. A lot of my work has been in Europe and other parts of Asia. In America, they've staged my work, and we have done a couple of things there, one tour and something else. Uh, but the first play that I'm directing in the US and which is opening in the US uh, was supposed to open this year, but it got pushed due to COVID, and now it's opening in 23. So I think the impact will be really in terms of me signing up more projects in the US. That because there is now this possibility, right? But not so much in terms of craft. I think once I sign up the projects, it will affect craft because different places need different things, different kinds of focus, different skills to execute different projects. So I think that is where, and of course, very importantly, different projects in different countries lead to collaborations of varied kinds. So that will, of course, impact craft, but otherwise not so much. My work has not been very programmatic. That okay, now I need to work here or now I need to work there. It has been that like today we have a show which is playing in. We have a show of Desdemona Rupakam in Bangalore today, which is in Kannada and Tamil. And at the same time, I'm working with a Bengali theatre group in Calcutta, but I'm also working on a play in the US. So I'm doing what I like to do and what is available. So in an immediate sense, I don't think it affects anything. But I think in the years to come, next 2-3 years, it does open up more possibilities of more collaborations. As far as working in different places is concerned, I think there are two aspects to it. One is that I'm interested in stories of various kinds and different subjects, different cultures, some of which I have access to, some of which I don't. So that automatically leads one to different places. Like for example, while making Desdemona Rupakam, I learned so much about the folk forms of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, which to me is extraordinary thing to learn while making a play with this team. But while making Pala, I learned so much about Tibetan Buddhism and the struggle in Tibet, and about China and the particular kind of communism in China. And to me, there is no real hierarchy of these ideas. I think I'm very interested in making plays which are intellectually and creatively exciting, and all these things are equally creatively exciting. And so one answer is that that's what leads me to one project than another. The other answer also is that, I've been very fortunate to have had opportunities for a variety of reasons in different places, and to be actually able to see those projects through. Now, mind you, it's not that everything is seen through. Like there are lots of conversations in international theaters that go on for 5 years, 6 years, which don't come through also. Even in India that happens. You have commissioned and then finally it doesn't work out. But my own process has been to keep making work. Like right now I'm in conversation with the Royal Shakespeare Company for the last 2.5 years about what can we make, and then COVID has obviously delayed things. But I'm not waiting for the Royal Shakespeare Company to make my new work. I'm making work with this very interesting Bengali women's theatre group in Calcutta, which to me is, in no ways not comparable to the Royal Shakespeare Company. They are an absolutely fantastic company of women who are making fantastic work in Bengal. So I suppose I just keep making work wherever I can with collaborators who interest me. After a while, it looks like one has a career, but my career has not really been very programmatic. It's not that I've had a very big plan of I'll work here and then I'll work there, and sort of. I did. I do change my lens somewhat. Uh, that I have a conscious notion of, okay, now I want to work in this kind of story or that kind of story or in one place. I think I like the movement that, and of course, I've been fortunate to be able to do it. I think many people will like it, but it also has to work out in some ways. Yeah.